Hey guys, I'm Buzz Weaver. Welcome back to this how-to for YouTube content creators. Today we're going to be covering how to set up your social media icon buttons and your thumbnails. Also, the importance of creating thumbnails that delivers a message and elicits engagement from your viewers. Hover your mouse over the right corner of your banner and you'll get the little pencil. Click on that. And then we're going to go to Edit Links. This will bring us to the About section of the page, and just below that you're going to see the section where you add your links, and we're going to leave it on 4 because we're going to add one now. So click on Add, and this is going to be Google Plus, and we'll put in the URL and we'll hit Done. And there we've added our Google Plus link along with the icon, and when we look in our banner we can see that the Google Plus icon is right here. So let's go ahead and just click on that. And you can see it takes me to my Google Plus page, or for your visitors, it will take them to your Google Plus page. Additionally, I wanted to mention that you have 5 different fields from which you can select from and add to your link section. Your very first one is where you can enter in your data. For example, help support my channel or visit my website. And then that's going to appear next to the very first icon that you have, and then it's preceded by the subsequent icons after it. Thumbnails play an incredibly important role in communicating to your viewers what your subject matter is about, what you're about, a little bit about your personality and presentation. I can't think of anyone better who utilizes all of these different elements than Bunny. As we can see here, her expressions communicate some excitement and some enthusiasm, as well as something interesting, unique, and different about her, because she takes advantage of all the different elements as we see here. And when you're watching someone's video, it's going to present you with sidebar videos to follow up with some additional videos that they may have. So as you can see here, some of her videos are really wild, and it really draws your eye to it, as well as communicates some very interesting, exciting, amusing, and entertaining items. So dressing up your thumbnails is a very, very important part of delivering a message from your channel. We're in Photoshop CS6, so I can illustrate the actual default dimensions to you. I'm going to go to New and open this up, and it's going to be set at 1280 by 720, which is the thumbnail default. And I'm going to set it at 8 bits because the maximum size for your image should be under 2 megabytes. So as you can see here, this is roughly the size of what it looks like as it's presented on CS6. I have an image here in CS6, so I'm going to come up here to Image, Image Size, and I'm going to set it to 1280 by 720. It's going to go there by default. I'll leave the resolution at 72. That's going to be fine. And then I'm going to hit OK. So now I can see what I'm going to be working with as far as how it could be presented once it goes into YouTube. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to push this over into the image. And then I can kind of get an idea of how I need to adjust these different items, what to set my default fonts at, and utilize as much of the space as I can. Now, you don't want to put too much wording into a thumbnail. For example, you might even want to limit to 4 different particular sections of wording, but knowing what the actual dimensions are is going to allow you to utilize your space more effectively and allow you to know what people can actually see. If you don't have access to Photoshop, then I would strongly recommend GIMP. It is a free software program. It has a lot of the robust features very similar to what you would find with Photoshop, or I would even suggest PicMonkey, which is actually an editor that you can access right here via your actual browser. Either of these two will work fine. Just remember that when you're saving in either one of these, you want to keep it under 2 megabytes so that it will render more effectively inside of YouTube. In this how-to for content creators, we went over setting up your button link icons for your banner. Remember, try to utilize as many of these as you can and explore utilizing social media. I'm going to cover that in a future video. We also discussed the importance of having thumbnails that really deliver a great message that help communicate what your channel is about, what your content is about, and how it plays a role with sidebar images that attract people's eye as they're watching your videos so they can follow up on your particular content. I wanted to mention too that this is a great way for you to take advantage of your channel, and it doesn't take any major robust software to really achieve this, either Photoshop, but as I mentioned earlier, GIMP can also be used on Mac, so take advantage of that, or even PicMonkey, which can be utilized on any platform and any browser. And that wraps up this YouTube content creator segment. If you're finding these how-tos helpful, feel free to share them on your social media sites so we can help out our other creators improve their channels. If this is your first visit to the channel or you're a frequent visitor, be sure you're subscribed so you won't miss out on future creator how-tos.